Hey there guys, so I just wanted to give a quick foreword before I start the main bulk of the video. Just because I haven't uploaded in 4 months, I just want to say thank you to everyone for sticking around through that time because I wasn't uploading. I really appreciate that. Now let's get on with the bulk of the video. Alright, so here it is in the packaging, the Mezco 1/12 scale Michael Myers. Now obviously for any fan, this is, you will probably know why this is such a significant figure, but really other than the NECA, some Mezco and some figures, there aren't a great deal of 6-inch Michael Myers figures that are easy to obtain at the moment. This is the first clothed Michael Myers on a 6-inch scale. You know, Jason, Freddy, Leatherface, they've all got this in the sort of retro cloth line. I know that's slightly over 6-inch, but still. They've got those iterations, whereas Michael Myers doesn't, so that's why I think most of us were so excited about this release. So I'm just going to show you what he looks like when he arrives in the box. The box is really nice. It's so huge, it's hard to get in the whole shop. A lot of nice artwork on the box. It's got a plastic sort of sheath over the slip cover. So on the back you can see all of the accessories, these pictures of everything that he comes with, but I'm going to go through those in a bit. And then it's got the product pictures down here, the ones that we've seen pretty much on every single website. If I take the slip cover off, inside you are greeted with this beautiful box. So it's got, everything is in like this sort of shiny print. It looks really nice. The box is really substantial and he's in there and everything is protected. If we slide him out of the box, you see it's got multiple layers of stuff. So if I take the bottom layer out so you guys can see everything in there. We've got the bottom layer of stuff, which I'll go through. And then we've got our main bulk here. Alright, so everything's opened up. So in this, I'll just show you briefly what's in the back piece. So it has gubbins about putting the ghost outfit on. And then some instructions about how to put the batteries in. I've already done that because it was so fiddly. I didn't think you guys would want to see that. So in the back, you have the ghost outfit. You can see there. It comes with the claw arm for the stand. The batteries were up in this top container. And then it comes with a little bag. So if you're someone who doesn't want to keep boxes, you put your accessories in the little bag. This is something that Figma do. There's quite a few companies that do this, so it's not really anything that unique, but it is a nice touch. Of course, most people are going to want to keep the box, because why wouldn't you? Get Bob out. I'll just quickly show you the Ghost Bob outfit. You see the detail in those glasses. I don't know if you can see as well, but there are little eyes in there. So basically how this works is, when you take this sheet up, you should be able to see there's the neck peg there. And so the neck actually attaches in there, and then this plastic part underneath is used to keep the head shape. So you actually take the original head it comes with off. So I'll just move this to the side. In the main packet here, you have everything laid out. So you've got this tombstone, pumpkin, the 2 lamps and knives, 3 extra set hands, and the base. Okay, so here he is out of the packaging. So we have got the base and then peg that the claw arm attached to, a pumpkin, the tombstone, and then the 2 little knives he comes with, bloody version and the clean lamps and knife. And then he comes with 3 sets of hands. So we've got holding hands, sort of open hands, and then more of like a sort of strangulation hands. Probably the best way to describe it, sort of more tense, relaxed hands. So actual hands that he comes with on standard on the figure are little fists. So I just kind of get you guys to be able to see the quality of the head sculpt. There's even little eyes in there. So you can see the attention to detail. The head is on a ball joint, obviously, to enable you to change it. The suit is a real cloth. It feels very like sort of, I don't want to say rigid, but it is quite rigid. And then he has the little black undershirt and then some sort of like military boots. I wouldn't say that those boots were screen accurate particularly, but they do look really nice. So articulation wise, you have got a good range of movement with this guy. So the head's on a ball joint, as I previously said. The thighs, the legs, top of the thigh is on a ball, so you can get about that far forwards, about that far back. I think you could probably get further back if he wasn't wearing the boiler suit. I think that kind of restricts movement. The knee is double jointed, so I mean you can get it pretty far back, and then he's got a swivel at the ankle. For the shoulder joints are on a ball, so you can kind of go up that far. You can go all the way down to his sides. You can swing backwards. You can swing forwards. The elbows are just single jointed elbows, but they come up quite far. And then there is a swivel at the wrist. So you're getting a good amount of articulation for this guy. I would certainly say it's going to be better articulation than your maybe your ultimate NECA figures. I mean, this is one of the first sort of fully articulated Myers we've got, because all the previous iterations from McFarlane or Mezco or NECA before this have been that sort of standard rigid figure, and that's because highly articulated figures weren't really sort of a thing. I don't know, it's hard to say. Take for example the Movie Maniacs line. They had just the very bare minimum amount of points of articulation that you could really have. So this is definitely a step up for Michael figures in terms of what you get. So if I show you the back as well, so everything is really, really detailed. It's elasticated at his waist. He's got these little pockets, and it's got almost sort of a light weathering to it. Very, very light, but it looks really nice. I think it really adds a good effect to it. So what I'll do is I'll just change the hands so we can see the different hands. Alright, so I've put them in a different pose with a different hand. This is more of a clasping hand with the clean version of the knife. A great thing about these hands is the plastic is sort of soft, so you can wiggle the knives in there and you haven't got the fear that you're going to break his fingers off. This is quite a classic pose for him, so I'll just put him down here. So I can show you something else. So we can go in now with the jack-o'-lantern. So this is the one obviously from the opening titles in the original from 1978. So what you can do is you just pull a little lid off, the pumpkin, and you'll see inside here there's the place where the batteries go, so you have to unscrew it. It's ridiculously fiddly, so you have got to be very careful when doing that, but I've already done it so you guys don't have to see me floundering and trying to do that. Inside here there's a little switch. There you go, I don't know if you can see that. So this effect is sort of a flickering effect. It's amazing how well the effect actually works. And that sculpt, it just looks fantastic. Such a great attention to detail, such an awesome little accessory to come with your figure. Particularly if you're doing toy photography and stuff, it takes it to the next level. Rather than having sort of a static plain pumpkin in the background, you can really get it with that glow, and then you just put his little lid back in. So the base is pretty plain, but it's a nice touch. So it has the attachment here, so you can put the claw arm on if you want to put him in sort of a dynamic pose, and you can put the claw arm around his waist to sort of hold him up. Obviously though, I mean, it's Michael Myers, so I don't know if you really want to be putting him in a kung fu pose with a stand, but I mean, it's nice to get one for free, isn't it? You always like getting these things. And then of course we have the Judith Myers Gravestone. This is really solid. I don't know what this is made of. Oh, I see, it's been casted, that's why. So it's a really solid piece, but it looks really, really nice. The detail work on here, if you're able to see, it looks really sort of rustic, and they've weathered it, so it's got a nice amount of dirt on there. I mean, the fact that it's so thin like that does make it slightly awkward to stand up, but you can get it to stand up. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly give my final words in conclusion. I think this is an amazing figure. I think it is sort of high on the price range, but it's more of a sort of 6-inch Hot Toys if you think about it in that way. So I definitely think you get a lot for your money here. It's really one of a kind in terms of the accessories it comes with, the articulation, the costume, the base even. There's not really any figure like it on the market at the moment, so I definitely think if you're able to snap it up for a good price, you should go for it. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that review, and I hope it helped you decide whether or not you wanted to buy it. Thank you for watching. Please check out more of my videos if you haven't already, and I'll see you again soon with some more videos. Thank you!